Hi, this is Riddhi Dogra, and you're watching Connect FM Canada with Faridul.
Fans they have cut the screenshot of you and Shahrukh together and एक जनरल मैं देख रहा हूँ कि that when it's time that Riddhi Dogra is paired opposite Shahrukh Khan.
मुझे बहुत खुशी हो रही है कि जो you know हर एक्टर सोचता है. It's not like I'm the only actor who's thinking like this. But जो मैं सोच रही हूँ मेरे दिल के अंदर वो इतने सारे लोग कह रहे हैं. एंड इवन जब शाहरुख ने ऑन स्टेज कहा था जो उन्होंने कहा था कि hopefully we'll work something together. Whatever Shahrukh said, I must have heard that him saying that some 50 times.
जन्माष्टमी में पिक्चर रिलीज होती है. एक यशोदा का एलिमेंट है, एक कान्हा का एलिमेंट है. Was that brief given to you as well?
Everything in this film has been a bonus. I went and did this film as a honestly as a cinema student. मुझे chances नहीं छोड़ने थे, चाहे वो एटली के साथ काम करना हो या शाहरुख के साथ. Of course the dream is to do a dream role with your favorite hero.
Can we say that maybe this is the best phase of your career?
The best is yet to come, I'll be honest. This is probably the tip of the iceberg, I would say. I have a lot to do.
Pathaan ya Jawan, which film is going to be a bigger hit?
Donkey, let's put it out in the universe.
Shahrukh Deepika ya Shahrukh Nayanthara?
I've grown up on Shahrukh and Kajol, and they made me smile when there was, like suddenly you're watching and suddenly there's a smile on your face. It's always going to be the two of them.
If you have to rate Riddhi Dogra on diplomacy from 1 to 10, how many marks will you give her?
I am not diplomatic. I wish I was diplomatic. I'm zero on diplomacy.
Your all-time favorite actor apart from Shah Rukh Khan?
Meryl Streep, Leonardo DiCaprio. There's no one in India.
Riddhi Dogra, welcome back on Connect FM Canada. कैसी हैं आप?
I'm good. आप कैसे हैं? Very nice to talk to you again.
मैं बहुत अच्छा हूँ. Thank you very much and congratulations to you for the huge success.
Thank you.
We'll
Should
talk
I
about
say
that.
Congratulations to every cinema lover?
Absolutely. Now, मेरा आपसे पहला सवाल ये होगा कि that have you looked this good in your career so far? Because I personally feel whatever pictures that we are seeing of you before the release and after that, I think you've never looked so good.
Thank you so much. No, I don't know what I'm doing apart from putting my face in ice ka bowl every morning. I am just, I think, taking care of myself mentally more than anything else. And और मैंने ये चीज नोटिस की है कि जब भी मैं मेंटली थोड़े बैलेंस में रहती हूँ तो मुझे ऐसे कॉम्प्लीमेंट्स मिलते हैं. जब मैं इम्बैलेंस रहती हूँ तो कुछ अलग कॉम्प्लीमेंट्स मिलते हैं. बट ऐसे कॉम्प्लीमेंट्स मुझे तभी मिलते हैं जब मैं मेंटली बैलेंस्ड होती हूँ.
खुशी कितना इंपॉर्टेंट है? अंदर से खुश होना इंसान का कितना इंपॉर्टेंट है टू रिफ्लेक्ट ऑन द फेस?
I think खुशी is a state of mind. Honestly, I feel like खुश रहना या खुशी ढूंढना, it's already within us. What I strive to do is to have a sense of bliss. That is very important. No matter what happens, एक bliss में मुझे रहना है. That's what I'm searching for also these days. कि चाहे उतार हो चढ़ाव हो, like right now it's such a happy high and हर जगह बस अच्छी चीजें सुनाई दे रही हैं. तो ऐसा नहीं है कि ये खुशी है. सो खुशी हमेशा होनी चाहिए और वी शुड बी ग्रेटफुल. एंड आई थिंक ग्रैटिट्यूड, देयर आर सम, इफ यू स्टे ऑन द पॉजिटिव साइड ऑफ थिंग्स तो आप खुशी ढूंढ लोगे. लेकिन अगर आप नेगेटिव इमोशंस में इन्वेस्ट करोगे तो बहुत डिफिकल्ट है खुशी ढूंढना. फिर आप खुशी ढूंढते ही रह जाओगे.
जवान सक्सेस प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस में एक मोमेंट है when you and Shahrukh sir, you are I think standing, and so people, the fans, they have cut the screenshot of you and Shahrukh together and एक general मैं देख रहा हूँ कि that when it's time that Riddhi Dogra is paired opposite Shahrukh Khan.
I know. I mean, मुझे बहुत खुशी हो रही है कि जो हर एक्टर सोचता है. इट्स नॉट लाइक आई एम द ओनली एक्टर हु इज थिंकिंग लाइक दिस. बट जो मैं सोच रही हूँ मेरे दिल के अंदर वो इतने सारे लोग कह रहे हैं. सो फॉर मी इट्स लाइक it's great. It's a wonderful. And even जब शाहरुख ने ऑन स्टेज कहा था जो उन्होंने कहा था कि hopefully we'll work something together. I remember मैंने तब भी, मेरा फोकस यही है कि चाहे जिस भी डायरेक्शन में मैं जा रही हूँ, आई हैव टू कीप वर्किंग हार्ड इन दैट डायरेक्शन, वर्किंग स्मार्ट इन दैट डायरेक्शन, मेक द राइट चॉइसेस, व्हाटएवर इट इज दैट आई नीड टू डू. So I don't take any, I don't get carried away very easily, although it's very, very easy to get carried away with this kind of, जब ऐसे सब लोग बोलते हैं. But my focus is कि even if, the audience and Twitter पे सब लोग बोल रहे हैं, and whatever Shahrukh said, I must have heard that, him saying that some 50 times, because for me it was like, oh my God, I can't believe it. Oh my God, I can't believe it. He took my name exactly like how my name should be taken. Riddhi. Everyone takes my name with the
extra D.
A little differently. Riddhi. Like they all think there's a double D. These small little things. So, तो मैं वो कितनी बार सुन चुकी हूँ, और मेरे दिल से बस यही आता है कि I must walk in that direction. And of course, dreams हम सबके हैं, and I have those dreams, and I would love to be in a film, standing in front of Shah Rukh and giving him what a co-actor should give him. And I would love to be in that space, and I want to work hard towards it. If it's in my, if God is on my side, it'll happen. And I think God is on my side.
No, of course, I think God is on your side. The audience is on your side. His fans, I think, would love to see you guys together, which is I think always a wonderful sign as well. Now, जो आपसे मैंने पिछला जो मेरा कॉन्वर्जेशन आपके साथ में हुआ था, तो आपने एक मोमेंट था, आपने कहा कि मैंने शाहरुख से परमिशन ली है कि मैं उनको शाहरुख बुला सकूं. सो नाउ द नेक्स्ट थिंग दैट आई नो कि दैट हर पब्लिकेशन ने उसको हेडलाइन बनाया हुआ है, एंड वो क्लिप जो है वो हर तरफ जो है वो छपा हुआ है. सो ये जो एक जो सर्टन मोमेंट्स होते हैं जो कि इतने ज़्यादा लोग उसको एक रिलेट करने लगते हैं. What does it tell you about stardom in a way, that how people can pick up like a 15-second clip and it becomes there for the lifetime? This is what you said.
I know, but it is, it's happened before also. I mean, it's the work we do. It's media, and at whatever level मैंने पहले भी जो भी काम किया है, उस level पे भी ऐसा होता है. आप कुछ बोलते हैं, and they pick up something and they make something else out of it, or they take something and they make it larger than life and they write something else. In this case, it's all lovely and wonderful. So I think what you can do is that what I try to do is to just remain honest and authentic to who I am. मैं वही कर सकती हूँ. Because ये तो है, हमारी media field में that this happens. They need headlines and they need things to talk about, and they need interesting stuff to write about. So I can just be as honest and truthful and authentic as I can be. And Baki, I don't think so much about what I mean. Should we think about what others do? No, I don't think so.
जन्माष्टमी में पिक्चर रिलीज होती है. एक यशोदा का एलिमेंट है, एक कान्हा का एलिमेंट है, और जो एक इंडियन साइकी है कि आई थिंक वो सर्टन जो एक इमोशनल जो अटैचमेंट्स हैं with certain stories, with certain folklore, with certain mythology, that's something that connects like very, very instantly. Was that brief given to you as well?
No, actually, I got to know just before the release. मुझे लहर ने बताया कि मतलब actually is very keen to release it on 7 September, क्योंकि जन्माष्टमी है और स्टोरी में ये ये प्लॉट sort of है थोड़ा सा. तो she was telling me in the sense कि ये तो आपके लिए बहुत अच्छा है, because आपका ही कैरेक्टर है, you end up you are Kaveri Amma, so you should be really happy that they are thinking like this. I was like, oh, that's great. Everything in this film has been a bonus. I went and did this film honestly as a cinema student. I went and did this film as somebody की मुझे chances नहीं छोड़ने थे. मुझे चाहे वो एटली के साथ काम करना हो या शाहरुख के साथ, of course the dream is to do a dream role with your favorite hero. बट फिर वो एक मेरे अंदर जो एक एक्टर है और जो एक सिनेमा लवर है, उसने कहा कि डोंट बी सिली, you will get an opportunity to be on this set and to work under these people. So everything honestly has been a bonus. I तो was a bag of nerves while shooting, rightfully so. आप एक ऐसा कैरेक्टर प्ले करते हैं और it's not really, I knew I was in safe hands. I knew Atlee's vision was very clear, and I knew उनको देख के बहुत हिम्मत मिलती थी सेट पे, क्योंकि वो इतने चिल रहते थे, तो ऐसे लगता था it's all good, it's all good. But we are in this industry where people very quickly put you in boxes. I am not sure, abhi right now also, while people are rejoicing, there must be some 5 people sitting in some meeting room talking and saying, why did she do this role? And I pity those people. I honestly do. Because I feel like तो वैसा वो बहुत होता है, but तो उसकी वजह से मैं तो बैग ऑफ नर्व्स थी. तो everything honestly has been a bonus. Everything that is happening, even that it released on 7th September, all the praise that I'm getting from the team, from Atlee, from everybody, they've all been very, very kind, very inclusive, very appreciative. So yeah, it's all been wonderful. And if he did think of, I mean, like Leher ne mujhe bataya कि he did think of releasing it on 7th September. It's beautiful. I'm happy to be a small part of a vision that he's seen. It's an honor.
The sort of impact that the film is having on the streets, the way the common people they're relating to it, and the sort of connect that is happening is something that it happens rarely, and I think that is the power of cinema, that it connects with people in a massive manner and in an honest manner. How important is that for you as an artist?
Very important. Mami, right? Mumbai is that film festival that happens. I am मतलब मैं तो टाइम निकालती हूँ पिछले कुछ 6-7 सालों से, 5 सालों से, डेफिनेटली. इफ आई एम नॉट शूटिंग, आई एम एट दैट फिल्म फेस्टिवल मॉर्निंग टू नाइट. So I'm a cinema lover. I can watch cinema for a living. Like I have also बीच में thought कि acting में जो करना चाहती हूँ वो हो नहीं रहा है, तो what are the other things I can do? And I thought of becoming a film critique or film restoration. I thought of doing a course in that. So I'm that kind of I love cinema. I love theater. I love the experience. I love what it does for you. So it's amazing जिस तरीके से लोग respond कर रहे हैं movie के लिए, and the kind of euphoria it's created. It's just so satisfying to see as a cinema lover, as a cinema goer, as someone जो मैं हर हफ्ते मूवी देखना पसंद करती हूँ और मैं अकेले मूवीज देखती हूँ. आई एम दैट काइंड ऑफ अ movie watcher. So, and to be a part of a film like that is like, wow, it feels great कि I took that chance and I made that decision, and now I'm a part of this celebration. And कहीं ना कहीं मुझे भी लोग कावेरी अम्मा को भी याद करते हैं और मतलब के बारे में बात करते हैं और मीम्स बनती हैं और बहुत है. So it's fun. I'm loving it. It's amazing. It's such a blessing.
You've been having I think a great year. I think Asur 2 was outstanding. You're having several key projects which are lined up. Can we say that maybe this is the best phase of your career?
The best is yet to come. I'll be honest. This is probably the tip of the iceberg, I would say. I have a lot to do. But yes, in this year, I've got a lot of opportunity to show what I can do, and I hope people take me seriously. I hope the industry thinks of taking more chances with me. Because फरीदून मैंने शुरू से काम वही किया है जहाँ पे मैंने कभी नहीं सोचा कि कोई रोल छोटा है या मेरा क्या पार्ट है. मैंने कभी नहीं सोचा ऐसे. मैंने कभी ऐसे काम नहीं किया. एंड चाहे वो असुर हो, चाहे वो पिक्चर्स हो, चाहे वो जवान हो, these are not my projects, but my endeavor has always been to push it for myself and to stand out. And so मुझे लगता है कि मैंने और मैंने सुना भी बहुत है from people in the industry. बहुत 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 लोगों से सुना है जो बोलते हैं कि रिद्धि बहुत अच्छी एक्टर है. और मैं हमेशा ये सोचती हूँ कि I hope it converts into meatier roles, meatier parts. So yes, the best I feel is definitely yet to come, and I have a lot more to do. And this probably I see this year as my year to, क्या कहते हैं उसको, 1 year of audition I've given to the industry. Now they should say, okay, she's proved it. Innumerable times. Now let's give her something meaty and something challenging and something, because I've done Badtameez Dil, I've done Married Woman, I've done these shows. So I think I proved myself, and now I want to do bigger, better, and I want that big life for myself. I want to be able to be a part of projects where I'm used to carrying projects on my shoulders. Now वो मेरी बुरी आदत टेलीविजन से लग गई है, मैं कुछ नहीं कर सकती उसका. बट मुझे वैसा ही काम करना है जहां मेरे लिए कुछ करने के लिए हो. मैं सिर्फ साइड पे खड़ी नहीं हो सकती. और अगर आप मुझे ऐसा कुछ दोगे जहां मुझे सिर्फ खड़े होना है, आई विल मेक श्योर आई ईट इट अप, बिकॉज दैट्स माई जॉब एज एन एक्टर. Like I've heard Shahrukh also say that there are no small parts, there are only small actors. And I totally believe that. I live like that, I work like that.
How do you define the ambition of Riddhi Dogra?
Firstly, I want to definitely do work that I'm proud of. That's my number one thing. I can never do something just for the heck of doing something. So yeah, I can't, I know what I don't want to do. I know I don't want to ever stand in a position where I'm objectifying myself or women. I want to do strong parts jahan agar ek female character कैमरा पे आए तो उसके लिए भी तालियां बजे और उसके लिए भी एक एंट्री हो. और I want to do that kind of work, where writing is for a woman. And I know वैसे parts बहुत कम हैं और शायद मुझे खुद ही लिखना पड़ेगा, जो कोशिश मैं कर रही हूँ. But that's what I want to do. I want to project a woman in as many different lights as possible, and I want her to be substantial in a story. I want her to have an impact in a story, and I want to put smiles on people's faces, definitely, because मुझे उससे बड़ी joy आज तक नहीं मिली है. There are only two things that give me most joy. One is to be on a film, on a set, because I'm most comfortable, most relaxed, most trusting, most easy on a set. And B, when I meet, right from television, वो लोग जो आपको, I mean, when I was very, very new, I remember, and I had done 2-3 shows. आपको लोग जो, they pat on your back, they turn you around and they talk to you with your character's name. वो चीज, वो अपनापन जो मुझे लोगों से शुरू से मिला है टेलीविजन की वजह से, और I continue to get it. Now I meet so many people who've seen me in pictures and who've seen me in Asur, but they say, my mother loves you. And, I've been watching you, and, she is such a huge fan of yours. So I feel really, really happy. And I feel that gives me joy, when I see joy on their faces, and I feel like, yeah, there's so much love that they so easily give out. So I just want to do that, Faridun. I want to do work where I make people happy and I put smiles on people's faces, and I'm able to stand up just as being a woman. I don't ever want to be in a position where I have to, मुझे दोगली बातें करनी पड़ी, और कि I mean, I hope, कि, skimpy clothes भी पहन रही है, but she's standing up for. No, I don't want anyone to ogle at me. I want some people to take a woman seriously when they see. I mean, I especially don't want to, मतलब मैं उसको बढ़ावा इस कंट्री में तो बिल्कुल नहीं देना चाहती जहां हम इतने horrific incidents सुनते हैं. And I have been really, really moved and shattered by some that have happened in the past. So I made a very clear decision कि I want to do responsible work, and उसकी वजह से कम काम भी करना पड़े, then so be it, no problem.
Now, you're having substantial experience of being part of, say, television, OTT, films. What is your assessment like? You are saying that this year is hopefully an audition year, and next year you're going to take off. What is your assessment like, basically, in terms of what is the importance of that balance when it comes to mental health, sense of humor, not taking oneself too seriously, but at the same time being conveying that you're driven adequately. What is the importance of this balance and concoction primarily?
Very, very, I think you've said it. Everything that you've said is what is needed to have a balance. I think mental health is very, very crucial, very important, especially in the times we live in. बहुत मुझे लगता है बहुत जरूरी है, और वो एक इन्वेस्टमेंट है, और उसको एक इन्वेस्टमेंट की तरह लेना चाहिए. चाहे आपको गार्डनिंग करना पसंद है, आपको कुकिंग करना पसंद है, आप एक थेरेपिस्ट के पास जाना चाहते हैं, आप रोज डांस करना चाहते हैं, बट आई फील एज एक्टर्स एंड आर्टिस्ट, it's very important that we invest in mental health. Sense of humor is very important. Not to take yourself seriously is, these things are important. You should take your work seriously. You should not take yourself seriously, and that's what I feel. Also, so I feel like there is this amalgamation of things that you do need to survive here. एंड जितना जल्दी आप वो समझ ले उतना अच्छा है आपके लिए, बिकॉज honestly no one here is waiting for you, and that's okay. I don't think there's anything wrong in that. Everyone's looking out for themselves, so you should also look out for yourselves, and whatever you need to do, you know, whatever, you know, like I said, you know, abhi maine bola ki I don't want to objectify myself. That's my choice, but I would never say that that's wrong if someone else wants to do it. If someone else is playing the game for her own benefit, you know, I'm you know, I'm all for it. But there are some principles that I have जो मैं जिनको मैं छोड़ नहीं सकती, but मैं also ज़्यादा stuck up नहीं होना चाहती उन principles पे. So if there is a if there is a story about a bikini model and her life and her journey, I will do it, you know. So it's not like, you know, you totally don't want to do something because principles itne strong. It's very important to be a part of storytelling experience. It's मेरे लिए बहुत जरूरी है कि I work with people who are committed, invested, passionate about the story they are telling. अगर वो नहीं है तो मैं काम कर ही नहीं सकती, फिर ये सारी बातें मायने नहीं रखती है. सबसे ज्यादा जरूरी वो है कि जो टीम है, एंड I've always been like that, चाहे वो कोई भी प्लेटफॉर्म हो, कोई भी मीडियम हो, I've always worked like this. I've always wanted to work with people who are passionate about what they are making, and who are passionate about having me on board, because फिर बाकी सारी चीजें अपने आप ठीक हो जाती, but they should like be happy about having me on board. That's it.
एक एक्टर के जरिए से, एक एक्टर की हैसियत से आपके आपके रियाज के टूल्स क्या हैं? Do you like to read? What sort of content do you consume? Do you do any training in terms of voice modulations, body language?
Yes, I do. So I feel सबसे ज्यादा जरूरी जो I keep doing workshops, बहुत सारी acting workshops करती रहती हूँ, बहुत whenever I feel like you know, you're stagnating mentally, there are few things that help. Either you study or you travel or you learn something, which is, you know, so I read a lot of books. Um, I take a lot of inspiration. I love reading biographies. I love reading. I'm not very big on fiction. I'm big on non-fiction and autobiographies or people's journeys. And I take a lot of inspiration from there. Cinema is the biggest, I think, मेरे लिए learning ground. I have learned so much from watching all kinds of cinema. You know, you see different techniques, you see actors doing different things, you see, you know, camera. तो वो एक extra lens से, क्योंकि हम actor हैं और हम you spend so much time on a set, तो आपको समझ में आता है कि ये क्या किया इन्होंने, कैसे लिया है, or you try and understand those things. That's very important, and I always keep running off for some meditation retreat or a, you know, like a workshop. Like right now I'm thinking of going for Adi Shakti. मैं पता करने की कोशिश कर रही हूँ, or something else that, you know, is happening. So I feel like after every high, I need to go back and go back to the learning table. I feel that. So right now there's so much of, you know, like joy with Jawan, and I feel like, okay, let's go back to the, you know, drawing board, and let's start working on yourself, and let's unlearn, and let's do whatever you want to do.
What do you think will be the backstory of Kaveri Amma in Jawan 2?
Oh, what will I wish she gets some age reversal thing, yeah, and becomes young.
The idea of backstory is that to show the younger part.
What will be her backstory? I feel like, मतलब मैंने जब मूवी शूट कर रही थी तब मैंने सोचा था कि ऑल्दो वैसा हुआ, मूवी में गाना है शाहरुख और दीपिका का, तो मैंने सोचा था कि, you know, what if Kaveri sees them both, you know, romancing, and she sees a part of their love story, or maybe some scene that, you know, Atlee shoots, and she's this young budding jailer, and she's really, really enamored by Vikram Rathore because he's this army man, and she loves their love story, and that's why she ends up helping them in the jail and whatever. And, you know, I thought of that कि ऐसा कुछ होगा इन तीनों का, you know, there's a team, they're already a team, and, you know, it's not कोई भी चीज कोइंसिडेंस नहीं होती है, पहले से ये तीनों मिले हुए हैं. So I had thought of that, but that's just me and my head sitting in my vanity van while we were shooting.
Why do you think women absolutely love Shah Rukh Khan? If you can just tell us in a sentence.
I think because he dignifies women. I think because he apart from he's charming for sure, but he dignifies a woman, and I think he's very thoughtful. And to have to a thoughtful man who dignifies you and is charming, it's a very rare combination. Let's just say that.
Shah Rukh Khan, the romantic hero, or action hero, if you have to choose one?
I would always say romance, but I fell in love with Shah Rukh when I saw him in Dar, which was, a bit of grey shades and romance. So I don't know, it's mixed in my head. But if you ask me, I would say Shah Rukh the person because of his interviews. I actually fell in love with him because of his interviews more than the acting. So how do I answer that? It's like वो as a person इतने amazing है कि वो कुछ भी करे. I love it.
कभी हाँ कभी ना या राजू बन गया जेंटलमैन?
कभी हाँ कभी ना. I love that film. I love that.
DDLJ या कुछ कुछ होता है?
DDLJ for sure. Even while saying it, you knew it. It has to be DDLJ.
Swades या Chak De India?
Chak De India. I love Chak De India. I mean I love Swades also, but Chak De mein I love that. I love the way everything about that film. I love, especially that song of the film which is not there in the film. Chak De, the main title track, जिसका उन्होंने म्यूजिक वीडियो बनाया था और एक स्टेडियम में शूट किया था. His long hair, he looked so hot in that song. I love that.
Okay, Don 1 या Don 2?
Don 2 was a nicer film, I think. Don 2.
Pathaan या Jawan, which film is going to be a bigger hit?
Donkey. Let's put it out in the universe.
Shah Rukh Deepika या Shah Rukh Nayanthara?
The pair you think is
Shah Rukh Kajol for me. I mean, although Shah Rukh Deepika is great, but I've grown up on Shah Rukh and Kajol, and they made me smile when there was, like suddenly you're watching and suddenly there's a smile on your face. It's always going to be the two of them for me. I love them.
If you have to rate Riddhi Dogra on diplomacy from 1 to 10, how many marks will you give her?
I am not diplomatic. I wish I was diplomatic. I'm 0 on diplomacy. I have to learn. I have to remember to be diplomatic.
If you have to define Atlee's form of direction in a sentence, how will you do that?
His form of direction, blockbuster, isn't it? I mean, जब मैं set पे थी and I used to see the monitor, I remember I told you also when the last time we spoke, I used to tell him this film is a blockbuster. Like every frame जो अब लोगों ने देख लिया है, every frame, no matter you're walking, you'll just come and sit or hang on set in your seat. And you're like, every frame is a blockbuster frame.
When it comes to wit and humor, who do you think is better, Arshad Varsi or Ritesh Deshmukh?
I wouldn't know. I would say Arshad, and because I've worked with him. Ritesh, I don't know, so I would.
Out of all the works that you've done on television, which is your personal favorite?
I think I would say Maryada, because that was the first show that made me actually unlearn a lot, and made me very serious about acting and being an actor, because the first thing वो पूरी team ने बोला था, they were Diya and Tony Singh, and my guru, he's no more, Wasim Sabir, who's the director. The first thing they all told us was to unlearn everything we know, and to so that whole team they taught me a lot. It taught me everything. I give everything I know honestly to Wasim sir, and he's no more I can't share anything with him, but yeah, I do miss him terribly. But he was my first guru. So yeah.
Your all-time favorite actor apart from Shah Rukh Khan?
Meryl Streep, Leonardo DiCaprio. There's no one in India.
There's no one in India.
There was Irfan Khan. I loved Irfan Khan. We all did. But yeah, no one comes close to Shah Rukh here. So it's definitely someone from Saath Samandar Par, which is these guys. Either Leonardo DiCaprio or Meryl Streep for sure.
Your all-time favorite film?
My all-time favorite film. That's very difficult. Yeah, I'm a cinema lover. मेरी all-time favorite films change होती रहती हैं. There's no like, I can't. I think the one film that I really, really love, and it was re-released in 98. That's when I was in school, I remember, was Grease. For some reason, I love Grease. Like, it made me just go crazy. I love that film.
Okay, true or false? You feel that Jawan will enter the 600 crore club in India?
Of course it will. Hasn't it already?
Net, I'm saying net in terms of India actually, India numbers.
Fingers crossed, I hope it does. And I hope while we're talking, ho jaye.
Riddhi Dogra, thank you very much for your time. Lovely talking to you. Congratulations for your journey so far. And as you rightly said, that I think the journey has just started. So all the best wishes. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And I hope to talk to you soon.